Okay, so we are going to start with our 360 breathing. So if you want, you can grab a towel and you're going to put that towel right underneath your back. Okay, if you have a kind of forward head posture where there's a lot of space where your head is forward when you're trying to lay down, then you might want to put a couple of pillows behind your head. Okay, that will work well as uh, as well. So let's go ahead, work on that 360 breathing. I've got my feet planted here on the floor. My knees are up, okay? And I'm just going to put my hands right here on my rib cage. All right, I'm going to focus on when I inhale, I'm going to send that breath down, letting my rib cage expand into my hand, but also I want to think about sending that air back, okay? So I'm having my back pressing into that mat as well. I don't want everything to come forward, okay? We're trying to heal the diastasis, so we don't want to put more pressure forward. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's inhale, big inhale through the nose. Open up that rib cage, and we're going to exhale, okay? And we're going to press that low back a little bit into the floor, blowing out through the straw, itty bitty straw. Think about it like a little juice box straw. Big inhale. Remember that rib cage is coming out. We're not putting all of that breath forward into our abdomen. And exhale, slow it. Okay, a couple more. Big inhale. Exhale. So right here, while we're breathing, I want you to think about your pelvic floor. What is it doing? On that inhale, I want you to think about releasing that bladder, like our bladder, okay? The muscles that control our bladder are our pelvic floor. So we're going to release that bladder on that inhale. Just a little bit. You don't want to bear down. You don't want to have scrunching. Again, we don't want all that extra pressure coming into our navel region. All right, so let's inhale. And then on that exhale, you're going to pull up on that pelvic floor like you need to hold your bladder. Feel your lady parts come up and kind of rise in that elevator going towards your navel. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale it. If it feels tight, okay, if you're not able to get that 360 expansion, you don't feel it going into your back, then I want you just to keep practicing. The last one here. And exhale it. Okay, keep practicing, all right, because you probably have some tightness, and it's that tightness of the tissue of that muscle is not allowing the breath to go there, right? Because our body wants to use the least path of resistance. So it's probably hitting, if you're tight in your back, you're trying to send that breath into that back to get that expansion. But what's happening is it's like, no, we can't do that. That is hard for us to do. So then we get a lot of that forward expansion. Okay, so really focus on the rib cage coming out and focus on the breath going into the back, those lats pressing down, okay? Just keep working on it. This is something you can do throughout your day. All right, let's go to our next thing. We're going to go into some pelvic tilts here. All right, so we're going to inhale it, same thing, utilizing that breath. But on the exhale, I want you to think about pressing your hips, top of your hips, into this towel or your mat, okay, whatever you have underneath you, and your tailbone is going to come slightly up towards the ceiling. All right, we inhale, we release it. Big inhale, exhale, suck it under. Keep going. Inhale, release it. Exhale, press the top of those hips, tuck under. We're getting those low abs. Okay, we're turning on our glutes. Also, if you have that kind of like, if you have a high arc into your back, we're helping to kind of cup under to help reset those hips so that they're more in line with the rib cage, right? And exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Press those feet into the floor. And exhale. Good. Okay. Don't make sure those shoulders aren't staying up. We want them to be down, down, down. If you need to put your hands on your shoulders as a cue to keep them down, absolutely do that. Okay. Because we don't want that tension to be brought up into our neck. All right. We don't want that breath to be coming up. We want to send that breath down so we can get a good inhale and then exhale, gathering our pelvic floor, gathering our core muscles, getting deep and then utilizing that breath and that muscle synergy. Okay, we've got our third one, and that's our angel wings. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to put our hands right here on the floor. And all we're doing is adding on. Each one is a step, okay? So we started with the breath, we went into the pelvic tilts, and then we're going to go into these reaches. All right, so let's inhale it. We exhale it, tilt the pelvis back, and reach that hand, let it slide, reach, reach, reach. You're going to feel that nice stretch. Still pressing my navel towards that spine, bracing my core, and then I'm going to pull it back. All right, this may be hard for you just coming out of postpartum, so take your time, okay? You don't have to be coinciding with me in that inhale and that exhale with that breath work, right? It just wants you to have a cue on when to inhale, when to exhale. All right, let's inhale it. Send that breath down. Exhale it. Pull up on our lady parts. Press the pelvis into the towel and then extend that arm up. To reach through those fingertips, keep the shoulders down. And we'll pull it back in. Reset everything. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. Try and feel that unlock each time you reach, okay? Big inhale, exhale. Think about zipping up, bringing everything in, driving everything along that linea alba back, okay? So that we're not pressing into that linea alba, into that diastasis. Keep going. This is helping with our posture. Good. Again, take your time. All right. I am way postpartum. You may just be, 6 weeks or even 2 weeks postpartum. Hopefully, you're at least letting that body heal. Let's go one more time on that left side. Good. So, this could be a little challenging for you. And that being said, just take your time, okay? All right. All right. Going into our fourth movement, we are going to start kind of activating more of our core. Okay. More of that transverse abdominis. All right. Those deep core muscles by lifting our legs, doing some leg lifts. Okay. Keeping with my knees up, feet on the floor. All right. Hands can be down just kind of as a little assistance. Okay. Again, because your core may be, very weak. You just let out a baby or maybe in two and so we really want to kind of have some assistance, assist our core through these movements as we make it stronger. Okay. All right. So here we go. Big inhale, staying with that 360 breath. Inhale it. And we're going to exhale, take that left leg and lift it just off the floor. Okay. Just to whatever height that you can. All right. You want to feel still our hips dropping backwards, pressing into that towel if it's behind you or the mat. Okay. And then let's go ahead and drop it down nice and controlled, nice and controlled, nice and controlled. All right. For some, that may be harder than doing the lift. Here we go. Big inhale. And we exhale, lift it up. Good. And down. Inhale it. Exhale it. Continue to let those shoulders stay down, all right, as you go through. That navel's going towards the floor, all right. Inhale. Exhale it. Everything is pulling in. Good. All right, we're not seeing any kind of bulging. Just lift where you can. But I want you to think about putting your hands right inside of those hip bones and feel your muscles right there. Just kind of activate as you lift. Inhale and exhale it. It's going to press into your hand, especially on the side that you lift that leg up. Here we go. Down. Exhale it. Feel the lower abs, kind of that pooch. Feel it flatten. Again, we don't want it to bulge forward. All right, we want to bring everything back in its place and take away that intra-abdominal pressure. Let's go one more. Inhale and exhale it here. Good. Another good thing is think about squeezing your armpits inward, okay? That's helping to activate our serratus, giving us that's tied to our core, right? So we're activating that core and utilizing those core muscles to lift up, using that brace to lift that leg and lower, okay? Stabilizing through the spine. We got one more exercise. We're going to do some heel slides. All right, so we're going to inhale, prepare, exhale, slide it out. You can hold it here, inhale, and then exhale again. Lift the leg up, and then we'll drop it down and pull it back in. All right, let's do the other side just that way. Inhale, exhale, slide. Inhale, exhale, lift, and down. Now, if you feel confident enough, okay, you can inhale, your exhale and slide it out and lift, lower, inhale, pull it in. So we see how we utilize one breath to lift and lower. Inhale, exhale it out, slide, lift, lower, and pull it in. Good, all right? So if that's too much, go ahead and scale back, utilize that extra breath. Here, let's keep going so that we can go through the whole time. Inhale, down, exhale, and pull it in. Going a whole minute. Inhale, exhale. Good, and listen to your body. Exhale. Pull it in. Inhale. Exhale. Pull it in. Good. All right, so those are 5 movements for week 1, okay? Keep practicing them, keep doing them, all right? And you can prolong this video just a little bit longer if you kind of want to keep at it, all right? Take your time, listen to your body, let it heal properly, all right? The biggest takeaway that I want you to do for this video is the breath work. That's going to be what is our base, our foundation as we go out through these 4 weeks. All right, be blessed.